more you believe in your senses. It sounds nice, it tastes nice, the touch is nice. So you get tied into your senses, believing the information that you're getting from your senses. You start to enjoy that. And what is the problem with all of that? Is that the more you're tied into your senses, the more you're tied into your matter. If you are tied into your matter, it becomes very difficult to experience anything other than matter. You are spirit, and this can be discovered in your lifetime. Not as an idea in your mind, but as a realization of the truth of who you are. So you pull back from your senses. You reduce the velocity of your senses. Then you explore your mind. And if the divine self smiles on you, if Ra shines his light on you, then you can experience what the truth of who you are is. But how did the line start out? The line started out by saying, Jinn, prostrate, surrender. It means to give up. Give up fighting. Give up wanting to be the controller and let God control your life. In a real way, not as a fantastic idea. You have to make certain decisions every day of your life. And you have to do things every day of your life. But it doesn't mean that you have to be confounded by the results of what you're doing. Become the non-doer. Let God do it. You observe. Oh, that situation didn't work out. Okay. The next thought should come into your mind is what you should be learning from that situation that it didn't work out. Perhaps that thing that didn't work out saved you some misery, saved you some pain. And you thought that that's what you wanted, but the divine wanted to save you from some misery, so it didn't work out. But your ego wants it, but the divine have greater things in store for you, so you're not going to get everything you want. The divine have higher things in store for you. It's like raising children, right? No, you can't have the candy. You're going to rot in your teeth, and you're going to get diabetes at some point. Because you want good health for the child. If God wants you to be with her, she's not going to give you everything that you want. And she's going to give you other things, things that test you. Things that give you anxiety, frustration. She's sharpening your metal, preparing you all the time. But you have to take it that way. And not like, oh, I have to go through this and this is so difficult. Take it that there's something in this situation that the divine wants you to learn. You're in the school of God. And that way you're not moved or pushed by the world. You're in the center, watching time fly by, being the witness, and you remain at peace. And if you remain at peace as a witness, then you can know. And people who know, they don't say. You become an observer of the world, and you live life that way. Relax, at ease, comfortable with the way things are. Simplicity, having simplicity in life. Being simple. All the complications, you start to, there's certain, like sometimes you have to start throwing things out. When you start to purify yourself, oh, I'm not wearing this anymore, I'm not eating that anymore, I'm not going there anymore. You start dumping things out. Why? For the sake of purity. And that is a glorious light. That is a glorious state of being. That is a glorious peace. In other words, it's your destiny. So you don't have time to lose. Because if you waste the time, you're going to be rewarded. And you don't know how you're going to come back. Because there were a time you were enjoying life. You were probably in Egypt at some time, enjoying the sun, traveling up and down the Nile, eating your grapes. You have memories of this. Everything wonderful. Then you forgot that the purpose of life is to become God conscious. So then you became reborn as a descendant of a slave. Because you forgot. So you're here now, and what you're doing is that you're trying to reclaim that glory, that prize. It shows you that enlightenment is not a geographical location. Enlightenment is deep within you, the core of your very being. That is your birthright. And if that is your birthright, don't let anyone or anything take that away from you. Right? Courage is what is needed. Better is what is needed for this. And that is the teaching for today of Sage Seti Uos. That's it.